Imagine that everything you know as reality, the trees, the stars, the emotions you feel, the thoughts you have, is nothing more than projections of an infinite mind. Imagine that the laws governing the destiny of planets and the germination of a seed are the same as those governing your emotions and dreams. If this is true, and many of history's greatest sages believed it is, then understanding these laws would not merely be a curiosity, but a key to utterly transforming your existence. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like. Thank you very much. This is the proposition of the 7 Hermetic principles, passed down through the centuries via Hermeticism, a timeless tradition offering tools to comprehend and shape reality. Today, we shall delve deeply into these principles. Prepare yourself. The truth you encounter here may forever alter how you view the universe and yourself. The first principle, mentalism. The all is mind, the universe is mental. The principle of mentalism states that everything that exists is, in essence, mental. Nothing exists outside the universal mind. Matter, energy, space, and time are manifestations of this mind. If the universe is mental, this means we can shape our reality through our thoughts, not in the simplistic sense of positive thinking to win the lottery, but in the profound understanding that our perceptions, emotions, and beliefs are the molds into which reality is poured. Imagine your mind as a projector. What you project is what you see in the external world. If you cultivate thoughts of love, harmony, and abundance, these qualities begin to manifest in your life. Similarly, thoughts of fear, scarcity, and hatred create darker realities. Great spiritual masters, such as Buddha and Jesus, intuited this principle. "Thy will be done," says the Christian prayer, but for the will to be done, it must first be conceived in the mind. To master mentalism is to become a co-creator of reality. The second principle, correspondence. As above, so below, as within, so without. The principle of correspondence teaches that there is harmony, agreement, and correspondence between different planes of existence, the physical, mental, and spiritual. The microcosm, the human being, reflects the macrocosm, the universe. This ancient idea appears in traditions as diverse as medieval alchemy and Chinese Taoism. Have you noticed how the pattern of a galaxy resembles a seashell? Or how neural networks in the human brain mirror cosmic structures? What occurs on a small scale reflects what happens on a grand scale. In spiritual practice, this means internal changes such as emotional purification or elevating your thoughts reflect outwardly. If you wish to change the world around you, begin by changing yourself. The third principle, vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. The principle of vibration reveals that everything in the universe is in constant motion, from subatomic particles to galaxies. Nothing is static. Modern science confirms this. Even what appears solid is composed of ceaselessly vibrating atoms. Every thought, emotion, and word we emit carries a specific vibrational frequency. Fear, anger, or sorrow resonate at lower frequencies. Love, compassion, and joy resonate at higher frequencies. By attuning ourselves to elevated vibrations through meditation, gratitude, or selfless service, we literally shift our frequency and attract compatible experiences. Thus, mastering vibration is essential to mastering life. The fourth principle, polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. The principle of polarity teaches that all things have their opposites, light and darkness, hot and cold, love and hatred. Yet these opposites are extremes of the same spectrum. Cold is merely less heat, darkness is the absence of light. This understanding is liberating. Rather than viewing the world as full of enemies to fight, we see suffering, for instance, not as absolute evil but as a polarity that can be transmuted into wisdom and compassion. Practicing polarity means recognizing we can shift along any conditions spectrum. Fear can become courage, anger can become love. The fifth principle, rhythm. Everything flows, out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The principle of rhythm describes life's cyclical nature. Tides ebb and flow. Day follows night. Joy follows sorrow. Everything swings between poles in a constant pendulum-like motion. Understanding rhythm frees us from feeling victimized by life's fluctuations. We know spring follows winter, pain gives way to pleasure, and crisis yields to prosperity. Moreover, we learn to neutralize the impact of extreme swings by maintaining an unshakable inner equilibrium. Masters are not those who never fall, but those who regain balance swiftly. The sixth principle, cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Nothing happens by chance. What we call luck or misfortune are simply effects of causes we do not see. Every thought, action, and word is a seed planted, destined to sprout according to its nature. By knowing this law, we consciously choose the causes we sow. We deliberately create the effects we wish to experience. Thus, the Hermetic student becomes a master of destiny, not a plaything of circumstance. The seventh principle, gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has masculine and feminine principles. Gender refers not merely to biological sex but to creative forces present on all planes. The masculine principle is active, projective, and energy-giving. The feminine principle is receptive, nurturing, and form-generating. All creation, art, technology, or new life requires the harmonious interplay of these two principles. Within each of us, regardless of physical gender, lie masculine and feminine aspects. Integrating them brings in a balance and unlocks our full creative potential. Inclusion. The journey of the adept. The seven Hermetic principles are maps for profound understanding. They are not mere theories but living practices to be experienced moment by moment. By internalizing them, you transform from a passive spectator into a conscious co-creator. You realize your thoughts shape reality. Your emotions vibrate in resonance with the universe. Your actions plant eternal seeds. You learn to ride life's rhythms, transcend polarity, and uncover hidden causes behind visible effects. And ultimately, you discover the universe's mystery is not out there in some distant cosmos. The mystery and the answer has always been within you.